All right, Nick and Dave, here are my next big questions. Russ wanted to be there with Harden. Harden wanted Russ to be there with him. Can they coexist on the court? I mean, we tried this before.
No. No. As soon as I saw this deal go down, I went, really? The talent is there. I don't know about the fit, though. This is a Rockets team that loves to go up and down and loves to take threes. Russ is really struggling from that point of view. And Ramona, you mentioned it as far as Morey's feeling in how Russ is going to get more open looks than he's ever seen before. Russ got open looks all throughout the postseason series against Portland. It didn't go very well at all. So I like the idea that Houston is trying something, because if you keep Chris Paul on that team, you've got no chance. He is just not close to what he used to be. Maybe Russ can hit the Wayback Machine and knock down more threes, but no, I don't believe as we sit here today that Houston is that much better to a point where you feel like maybe they can win a title next season.
Yeah, well, Brian Windhorst said on the Hoop Collective podcast that as soon as the Paul George deal went down, there was communication between Harden and Russ about trying to make this happen. So they have the intentions going into this thing to make it work. And I could see them trying to work it the way the Lakers did last year, where in transition, anyone besides LeBron, we're welcome to the ball, and then in half court you go to LeBron. So they'll say in transition, Russ, take the ball, half court it's gonna be more James. But that's so much easier said than done, because they're both just used to having the ball in their hands. Two of the top usage rates in league history, more so than Kobe Bryant. And we know Kobe Bryant's a guy who's considered a ball hog and a gunner. Well, these guys, putting them together, it's going to be a tough proposition, and Mike D'Antoni is going to earn every single cent of his contract next year.
Well, when Mike had Chris Paul and James Harden together, he oftentimes did not play them together on the court. Their minutes did not overlap as much as possible. It's stagger. My understanding is that's the same plan with Harden and Westbrook going forward here. They'll play at most 20 to 24 minutes together. The rest of the time they'll lead their offense by themselves. But okay, so let's throw this one out. Russ is not the shooter that you put next to James, but can he be as effective as a cutter? Because Harden oftentimes gets double teamed, and if you don't double team him, he'll score himself. If you double team him, Russ is just diving to the basket.
Who's going to have the ball? That's what I want to know. Are you going to play James Harden more off the ball than we've seen? Because when you watch Houston in the last couple seasons, it was like, here, James, take it, do whatever you want with it. Is he going to be okay with that? Because that's the thing that would scare me. When you watch this team kind of come together, Russ always has the ball in his hands. James always has the ball in his hands. So who is going to take that back seat offensively to say, okay, you do this, and we'll set you up in better positions to score?
I mean, Russ Westbrook should be calling up Dwyane Wade, because Dwyane Wade had to learn that cutting role when LeBron came to Miami and had the ball in his hands, and he was able to find ways to be effective, and Dwyane Wade didn't have the outside shooting game, much like Russ. And so that would be, I'd be looking up, you're calling up Miami scouting department, getting all the game tapes you can from 2010 to 2014 of the way Wade played with LeBron.
Well, you can call them up, but you also chose Houston over Miami, so maybe they're not that helpful right now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.